Chapter 5 is a decent chapter, but it has a few problems. For one, the beginning is extremely strict and difficult. In the worst case scenario, where the player's units are weaker than they should be, I think the first turn may even be luck-based. Another problem is that the enemy AI is a bit unintuitive. Some enemies rush you, some wait for you to come into their movement range, while others don't move at all, and only attack when you're in their immediate range, like right next to them, and they don't have to move at all. This can confuse the player, especially in the beginning of the chapter when there are two knights that don't move at all, cluttered in with units that rush you. Aside from those factors, however, the chapter is pretty decent. Its pacing is good because it constantly has enemies coming after you, and your units are split into two factions, with one in a disadvantageous situation, which gives the player good incentive to hustle and regroup. I also like that the boss moves, and that he's in a spot that's relatively far from the player. It takes the player off guard to see the boss actually move off his throne, but it's fair because by that time, the player isn't close enough to suffer an unexpected attack from the boss. Another nice thing about this chapter is that it warns the player about an ambush spawn and makes it clear where the ambush will come from. My only other complaint is that it's a little too easy to wall off the boss and give the player plenty of time to get the chest before killing him. It does, however, cost heals and multigrains to hold off the boss because of its stats, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about the chapter. I'll show you the blind footage so you can laugh at me getting needlessly angry, and trust me, I do get really angry. And I make a few stupid jokes here and there. So there you go. I'll show you the winning run after you see me getting pissed off. Just a message to Clockinator. I understand that my previous video offended you because of the whole doing an impression of you. I didn't mean it like that, and for those of you who are curious, Clockinator does Fire Emblem hack playthroughs like me, and recently he's been starting to get his, get the hang of it, so feel free to check out his stuff. Okay. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Chapter 5, Civilization. I assume that there will not be any shops, which is going to make me super sad. Shopping is the only true thing that means anything in life. You know this, right, viewer? Bob, I will forever... Ooh, blinders? Oh, boy. Just what we need, more blindiness stuff. What about the fact that she's the only thief? The eyes are the windows of the soul. Alright. Is Uncle Boris gonna kill Cedar? You die! Oh. Wow. Wow! Holy shit! Oh, that's messed up. So, like... I'm curious to see how this works exactly. Whoa! We have a kind of soldier guy over there. Do you see him? Oh wait, you know what? That's probably a gunsman. So, this guy is basically every non-significant chapter villain in every Fire Emblem game. Except he wasn't serious, apparently. I bet he wants to clean them and give them a bath. The heck? Fresho, huh? Lots of, like, new characters, it seems. So this chick is a policeman. Unless I'm wrong and that's a guy. This is not funny. I think I'm laughing at how hard it's not funny. Is this trying to be funny, or is this trying to be serious? Okay. So this is our basic generic castle infiltration chapter, kind of similar to that one in Fire Emblem 6 that's kind of early in the game. You know, the chapter where you get loot. I think that's chapter 4. This reminds me very heavily of that. At least we're finally getting, like, variety in units. I remember people in the comments complaining that all the enemies, they're zombies, there's no variety. And, yeah, I agree. I don't think it's that big of a deal. The previous few chapters managed to be interesting without having to change up the variety. But, you know, that kind of shit can't last forever. I will use my new invisibility power. Wait, shades. Alright. I love how Ezra's glints. Ah, damn it. I accidentally skipped that on accident. Okay, this goes completely against Shades. Like, if they're so swag and cool and shit, then wouldn't people actually notice? Like, hang on. Wait, you walked right into the enemy. You should have died. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, he ran into him too! Oh, that's really neat, actually. And die? So you're dead? Well, I thought that was really cool that you had the sunglasses there. See, this game is starting to get more and more inventive by the minute. Aside from the really crappy-looking castle. So oh yeah, that's right, because he is the glasses. He's 95% glasses. I'm kind of glad Duff is getting pissed off at him. Oh, you fucking asshole! Budgie, if you were... I honestly... If you weren't such a valuable unit to my team, I would so fucking kill you right now and send you right into those knights. Like, oh, Duff will not be playable for the first 4 turns. Okay, fair enough. Oh! Holy cow, we have a preppy screen. This is where all the cheerleader girls go and give me motivation, or whatever the hell cheerleaders do. Inspire hope in our youth. Anyway, be right back. Alright, we're set. I decided to chef Drawn, Jeff, and Phoenix. Phoenix I'll only be using if there's a chapter where flyers are useful. Aside from that, she is awful. Like, look at those stats. And laugh at her. for her miserable self. Jeff is obvious. Drawn just doesn't have enough speed to double, and his durability is outdone by Mr. Ezra Man, and probably by a few other units. By the way, what the hell is with this dude? Why does he have so much durability for a dancer? Ah, no! I'm being called. I also want to point something else out. Our two recruitable units, Stone and Fresho. Do you notice something wrong here? I do. This guy is blatantly better. He's at a lower level, has better stats, has a weapon that's more favored in the Fire Emblem games, has a B rank. This chick, or guy, I think it's a guy, actually. This guy has inferior stats all across the board. Like, can't even use her main weapon without AS loss. Actually, is that his case too? No, it's not! What the shit?! Like, and this person has a soul ranged weapon too, so it's like, this guy won't be killing enemies as it's such blatant imbalance, it's so stupid. Anyway, maybe I can't recruit the other game, maybe I have to choose between them, but if that's the case, then I know which one I'm gonna fucking recruit. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Deploy Vincent, yes. Wow, you can actually deploy him without, like... Why do we have this music? It's completely unfitting! Whine, moan! Okay, anyway. Oh, I should probably turn the animations back on. Holy cow! Lots of growing. Also, I put Apha's drops on Kiro. Clearly, they are working out for me quite splendidly. Holy shitballs. He's got that hammer, right? Yeah, he got the hammer. Okay, let's do this. Boop, boop. I don't know why I turn these animations on if I'm just gonna, like, speed through them, but... Whatever! I'm Mr. Uncle Sam, man. What's this guy's con? Wow! This guy can wield that shit no problem. Oh, well, there's his dancing animation. It looks exactly like Nils. Who would have guessed? Oh my Jesus. That's a lot of damage. Hoocha! That's a good chop! Pixie, you may be kind of girly and girly looking, but hey, you can slam that axe into someone's skull like a fucking champ. And you also have ridiculous amounts of speed. Like, you're like the fastest unit here. I have a feeling you're going to be a really good unit as a result, because you've got axes to compensate for your low strength. Which, why? Why the low strength? He should be getting strength, HP, some defense, and the rest of his stats should be shit, as obligated by the fighter way. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Alright, how am I gonna do this? Mark is slowly but surely panicking, ladies and gentlemen. Dodge it? Yes! Okay. Not sure I like this setup, by the way. Okay. Oh, okay, so they don't have, like, effectiveness against Mr. Budgie. And got... Ooh, they have a new animation. I want to see that. Okay. Okay. I gotta admit, I thought I was supposed to rescue those guys when I saw this chapter, and I think that's really clever that they actually, like, subverted that trope. Well, that didn't last long. Okay, Red, you've got the magical job of replacing Cedar's spot position thing. Come on, get a good growth. Yeah, kind of. Let's see what this guy's animation is like. It's slightly decent. Dodge it. God friggin' darn Red. And then he's gonna get killed by this guy. What the shit? Needless to say, I had some trouble right here. Also, sexy race in transition. Holy crap, those Apha's drops are finally kicking in. Look at that speed. That is Boss McGee. I'm not sure what this chapter expects of me, honestly. Okay, good, good. For once, we don't have to... I was having trouble now. It wasn't going my way. This is not a good start for a chapter. You better not... Oh my god, dude, I am so fucking pissed. You know, this feels like, that one Cedar Nyx hack, Maiden Quest, where you have to, like, do specific moves exactly, or else you just flat out lose immediately. It's great. It's so fun. I don't know if you noticed, but now I'm in a bad mood. Also, Evil Egg Waffle told me to turn it down. So, let me get this straight. You are forcing me to do a very specific set of moves. And... I don't know. Something about that just seems stupid. It's like, oh yeah, this is a strategy game, but we're not gonna let you use any strategy. You just have to do it exactly the way we expect you to. Oh, and by the way, Budgie's gonna fucking die. Big fucking surprise. Up! Kind of getting tired of making these musical transitions. Okay, well that guy got his hit in. Now let's see if the other guy does too much damage. Oh wait, that's right, I have to kill that. What the fuck ever, man. I have to kill this guy no matter what. But if I attack him with this dude, he'll get damaged, and then this guy or this guy will be able to kill him. Now, if I attack with red and have Budgie attack this guy, that'll kill this guy. Wait. Oh, but if he gets hit, then that means that this guy can finish him off. So basically, this chapter is luck-based. Who the fuck thinks that this is good game design? Oh, thank you! You know, if not for that fucking crit, I would have not been able to beat this chapter at all because it's so fucking poorly designed. Or you could stop whining and come up with a better strategy. Seriously, shut the fuck up, me. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, yeah, just fucking do that. Oh, this guy's got a nice palette, though. Holy crap, he does a lot of damage. This guy is already, like, the best unit ever. Ambush spawning, but they warned us about it, so I'm not gonna complain too much. I'm just staring at this chapter in horror because of how fucking retarded it is. This is so frustrating. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Kinda glad Pixie is so damn speedy. Wow, that was fucking... Okay, that made me feel a little better, actually. Good level ups are always good. I just realized that guy's a Myrmidon with just a gun. Red's gonna steal your multigrain, just like Cedar stole my shotgun. My shotty! I'm trying to cheer up, people. Give me a break. Finally, Duff! I bet in their point of view, this is like, you're alive? I was alive all along. But I want to hide my, you know, it's like one of those badass returns. Anyway, now that we have Duff, it's time to fucking kick ass. Yeah! That's really kick ass there, Duff. Alright, still. Extra... So, yeah, I was hoping for that. I was hoping... Wow, that went a lot better than expected, actually. This chapter kind of makes me think about Rage Fest, honestly. Like, it definitely feels like a Rage Fest submission, considering the whole extremely strict... It feels very much like a Cedar Nyx Rage Fest submission, where you gotta, like, memorize the living fuck out of everything. Oh, there's a horseman there. Why do you spawn them indoors? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, that is beautiful. Gotta hand it to Red, he's got a lot of strength. He's also got shitty. I don't know what shitty is, but there you go. His eyes? Huh. Wait, did that guy seriously have a Brave Lance? What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, and here is the winning run of this chapter. I also had one for my live recording, but my commentary just wasn't interesting enough, so I decided to not include it in this footage. But in my my live footage, I actually got a pretty good level up here and there for Kiro, which I'm probably gonna keep for the winning for like the next chapter. I'm gonna keep that file instead of this one. So yeah, this guy is Siren. He's a dude who's obsessed with cleanliness, and he likes to, he likes his throne, and he likes to capture people to I guess, give them a map. I think I already said that in the commentary, so I'm just giving you completely nonsense commentary. So yeah, the little... Oh wait, this guy's talking again. Yeah, that's your warning for ambush reinforcements from the south, and you can recruit Fresho with Budgie. But yeah, as you can see right here, my strategy for getting past the first turn was actually a lot better than what I did in the actual video, where I was just like, gotta keep him right adjacent to Duff. Here I made room so I can make it like a diagonal thingy going, and it's a lot better, and I think it's almost completely guaranteed safety and survival. So yeah, Fresho, basically when he says fish, he's referring to units. Like, when he says he's a blue fish, he's saying that he's an ally unit. In case you couldn't catch on to that, but there you go. The rest of this, from this point of the chapter, I've pretty much gained my momentum and am kicking ass, so I work on mostly just giving Pixie EXP because, holy cow, man, Pixie becomes really good really fast. Like, most of these units do not have very good strength growths, but he apparently does, because he's been getting it a lot, and plus his speed is friggin' ridiculous. It's amazing. I also love how there's like a few turns before the ambush spawn occurs, because it gives you plenty of leeway to like prepare yourself for it, which I think is a very fair way of playing it. That's actually how Fire Emblem 13 did it, and I thought that was good. Though Fire Emblem 13, there are a few chapters where it's just like, what the fuck were they thinking in terms of level design? Particularly Chapter 16, where they do warn you about the ambush reinforcements, but they don't make it clear where they're going. Like, usually they're stairways or forts, and you can just predict, oh, they're coming from there. But in Chapter 16, they come from everywhere! Which is really dumb. So yeah, in one of my failed attempts, I actually tried having Stone just stay there in that choke point the whole time, but then I realized that he kills enemies way too fast, causing more enemies to dogpile him. So I actually found that using Fresho is better for that, but don't get me wrong, I don't plan to use Fresho. He seems like an annoying kind of character. And that and he's a fucking archer, basically, with, occasional 1-2 range stuff like the scatter shot, but we don't have any more of those, I don't think. Actually, I think I didn't use Red this time for this chapter because, like, even though his stats are better... Oh, and this is where Duff makes his super badass return. I like this, honestly. Yeah, this is definitely... right there, I think that was fucking Fire Emblem humor right there. But yeah, I scrapped Red because even though I like his personality and his stats are better than Dron's, he's a goddamn archer! And that just basically ruins him completely. Like, I don't think it's possible to make a good archer by giving them stats, like, that are around the same par as the rest of the units. You have to make them better in, like, some really meaningful way. Like, maybe they're the only unit that can one-round enemies or something. And oh my god, that was a really good level up. Congratulations, Kiro. You've now won the good level up prize. Then again, I did give him Apha's drops. So basically the rest of this chapter is me having Stone kill most of the super dangerous enemies and just looting the chests. Once the boss starts moving, which yes he does, and I like that, you know, it gives you enough distance between him so that you don't get like fucking ambushed by him out of nowhere. Because usually when you see a boss on the throne, you don't expect them to move off of it. But anyway, yeah, the boss moves and eventually I just kind of wall him in so that I can get the rest of the chest, which, by the way, definitely get the chest. They have lots of good shit in them. I will not reveal what they have, because I want some suspense, and holy crap. Fresco was not supposed to be able to... Oh yeah, and he says right there, Swordmaster, oh, in the jacket. Yeah, that's a hint that you should fight him with Duff for some extra dialogue, which is very interesting. We'll get into that later. But yeah, it's a little disappointing. I find it fucking hilarious that Fresco got that hit on that mercenary, because, like, Fresco is awful. His speed is awful. His everything is awful. I think he even has worse strength than Red. Like, but, well, he does have better defense, but that doesn't mean jack shit if you're getting doubled, because then you're still taking more damage, ultimately. Speed is just way too valuable a stat, honestly. It's like, oh yeah, it determines how much damage you take, how it benefits you so much in terms of defensiveness and offensiveness. It's pretty much the central stat completely. If you want a good like character, just give them a high speed growth and there you go, instant good character. Unless they're an archer, in which case fuck them. Or if they have shitty strength, that might come into play too. But then again, you could give them like steel or silver weapons. Papillon. I don't know what that is, but is that like Doth's secret name? Because this guy seems to be very fascinated with... Oh my god, 14 speed! He seems to be very fascinated with good old Dothy boy. Here I'm just like, oh no! A cavalier! I have to destroy it before he attacks the manly man. Or manry. Ugh. I never want to say that word again. I hate... You know, I've never... Me and Seth1212 are okay with each other, it's just... I'm not a big fan of his commentary, but I'm not gonna get into that, because I'm sure that's gonna upset a few people, and I will get 50 billion dislikes forever. So, you know. Seth1212 is a cool guy. Just so you all know, okay? So you don't rain me with dislikes or something, or just be mean to me. But then again, it is just my opinion. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up because this part's really cool. Gotta love the unfitting victory music. Oh yeah, here's the badass part. Fucking super badass Dothruni. And I'm gonna... I ought to show you, like, the blind footage of that, but it's not as awesome as me reacting to it now, because... There, I was just like, oh man, he's a pussy, but he's giving him lip. Here, it's like, yeah, Doth, you're showing some fucking teeth. Too bad he doesn't get to fucking kill the guy. But then again, you know, he's the Swordmaster Dragon. I just don't get this guy. He's so inconsistent with his, like, cleanliness jokes. In the blind commentary, I questioned why he said that, but then I realized, oh, he has to, or else the plot, or else we don't get to, or else Budgie wouldn't have a reason to question Doth about how he knew him and stuff. So yeah, it's there so that we can figure out something alternate about Doth. I like this little bit of dialogue. It actually like sounds natural, almost. Almost, well, kind of. I don't know. It sounded natural to me. And suddenly we have the Divine Dragon theme for no reason. Maybe Fresco is secretly a Manakete. Holy shit! It all makes sense. I am the legendary Fresco, and you are my butt monkey dude. are the stone guy who thinks I suck. And I'm sleeping. Now well, it's your imagination. Okay, so yeah, there's the video. I hope you guys like the editing style of this video, because I actually worked fucking hard on this. Like, I worked yesterday for like several hours and a little bit of today, so, you know, if you please leave me some opinions on the editing style in the comments, and, feel free to leave comments about the chapter as well. I mean, I'm not gonna force you to write a specific kind of comment, so, you know. Anyway, Marky Joe 1990 is gonna leave and have himself a brand pair of bacon, so stay tuned.